Guys, so I've given you my reasons that a Gemini likes or loves you. So now I'm going to come and give you the opposite, how to tell if your Gemini is over and done with you. All right, so because Geminis, they have their twins, so one twin might still be feeling you a little bit. One twin may be just overdone, so they will have an internal conflict. So your Gemini will more than likely not cut you off cold turkey. It's going to be a process, but I can give you some tips to recognize when your Gemini is getting to that area. So, like I said, they will kind of drop hints, to things that they may not like or things that are, distasteful or displeasing to them. And so they'll kind of give you that warning. They won't say it like overtly, like, I'm going to break up with you if you keep doing this. It'll be more so, I don't like when you do XYZ. That makes me feel whatever, and of course, if you care or you like your Gemini, then you're gonna make the adjustments or you'll change or whatnot. But if you don't, your Gemini will, they may not bring it up again, they may not say anything about it again, they'll just take a mental note of it, and that you'll slowly but surely start seeing your Gemini kind of pull back, where she used to text back immediately, or she used to answer the phone all the time, or she used to always, be available for whatever. You'll start noticing that the text comes slower, or the availability is no longer there. And so that's a overt sign that your Gemini is kind of losing interest. That being said, once it leads up to that point where your Gemini is done, it's done. It's over. They're not going to converse, talk about what you could do to improve it, because in Gemini's mind, they've already been dropping those breadcrumbs to let you know, hey, I'm unhappy, or you're not changing, you're not, taking me seriously. So at that point, when Gemini is done, they can cut it off cold turkey. But make sure that you're watching out for those key signs or key triggers when your Gemini is saying, hey, I don't like this, or hey, can you change this, or hey, this is not right. So if you pay attention to those things and you correct those or communicate with your Gemini about it, then you'll be fine. But if you don't, you'll find yourself weeks, months down the line, and your Gemini all of a sudden is ghost, gone, finito, vanished. Now, if you notice that in my previous video, I said that, with the Gemini female, if she likes you, she'll be more comfortable around you. She'll be relaxed. Even though there'll be that underlying nervousness, it won't be overt as I'm going, 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 but it'll be like, I'm chill. Now, if your Gemini all of a sudden is nervous around you again, you're talking, having a conversation, and you see your Gemini not really making eye contact, not really trying to be engaged or touchy feely, or is more withdrawn, or not even wanting to, because we love to touch, we love to feel. We're not trying to touch your hands or touch you, or be intimate with you, then that's a very good indication that your Gemini is getting over you. Now, remember, I told you that Geminis love to communicate, and if they are in love with you or like you, they will more than likely talk to you for hours on end. It doesn't matter if we're talking about the paint on the wall. However, if your Gemini is losing interest or is over the situation, your Gemini is not really going to be communicating with you. You'll find yourself doing maybe about 50%, 70, no, I won't say 50%. I'll say about 90% of the communicating. You'll be doing all of the talking, and Gemini will be listening. But they won't be listening. They'll be thinking about other things in their mind, thinking about what they're going to do after they leave with you, or anything else other than what is taking place. So if you feel that your Gemini is no longer communicating with you the way they used to, or if you feel like your Gemini has, the cat has her tongue, then more than likely your Gemini is losing interest and about to head other places. you find yourself in this situation and you feel like your Gemini is about to leave and you really love your Gemini and you want to keep them, then check out my next video on how to keep your Gemini happy. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, guys.